Hi, Leann. Thank you for joining me today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. We want to hear all about Made in Broward. What is Made in Broward?
Made in Broward is a company that I set up in 2013. So it's been we're almost 10 years old now. And I set it up because I had started a 4-H club. I can tell you about 4-H if you like. And we needed to have a more formal way of giving our members the experience of being in a business.
Okay.
So let me just tell you a little bit about 4-H. It's a youth development arm of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It's run through the University of Florida. I was in 4-H when I was a kid growing up, and I felt I really wanted to give kids a 4-H experience. So I started a club, and I found that I worked with a lot of youth who really needed a way of generating some of their own income and really, understanding how business works, because a lot of times they were, but just needed to have that experience. And so I thought, well, we'll just start a little business, and then we can show them how easy it is for anyone to start their own business, basically.
Love it.
Yeah.
What ages were the youths you're working with, or do you work with? What are their ages?
Well, 4-H allows basically 8 to 18, but our kids were mostly middle school when they started. They're mostly 12, 13 years old, but the group of kids that we started with have all kind of grown up, and they're all in college now. So we're starting with some other kids. Mostly we work with middle school and high school.
Okay. And so what type of skills do you teach with Made in Broward, and what type of products or services have the kids produced, or what do you offer?
I think what we've tried to do with Made in Broward is to kind of say, look around you and see what it is that you can be of service to somebody else. How can you be of service to someone else using the resources that you already have to hand? And then one of the things that I really made a big effort on was making those resources available, so that lack of resources was never an excuse. So we do a lot of gardening, we do a lot of sewing. I went out of my mind and bought about 50 sewing machines, so that there was never a lack of resource. And because we're a nonprofit, because people believed in what we were doing, we get a lot of donated fabric, and a lot of donated notions and things like that. And so we just kind of set out to look at the world and say, could I create something of value that someone else might need, and then I can trade it for something that I need. And maybe you go through the cash system if you have to, but the idea is really to say, what can I make of value that somebody else would like to have? And we really try to focus on gift, being a gift, making gifts, having an attitude of gift giving for everyone.
Love it. So, and through this effort, you've been able to teach a lot of young people great skills, which will translate into their own futures in terms of being entrepreneurs, making money, having skills that can generate income. That part's awesome. And I know I've been a customer. So tell us about some of the products that you actually have, and where can people find out more about what you offer and support you?
Yeah, and let me just interject first that what we really teach kids is to see things through the eyes of a customer, to make sure that whatever they're making has to be of really high quality, and it has to be something that is really needed by other people. And so we make a lot of sewing projects, and the whole idea was that it would be made by young people, but it would be to a high standard, to a professional standard. So we teach our kids that they should do things in a really quality way. And that if they do in a really quality way, then they will be accepted in, in the marketplace.
Mhm.
And so it's not so much them personally being accepted, but what they produce, what they put out there will be accepted.
That's
So we make,
awesome.
yeah. And so we make soap, we make all kinds of natural products, beauty products. We do a lot of sewing. And then since the pandemic, we really focused on outside, and we've developed a number of gardens. So
That's great.
we have a beekeeper, and we bottle the honey. We make tea, we make quite a bit of tea. So we try to do things, we try to look around and say, what is it that we can, like I said, what can we do with the resources that we have available to us?
I tell you something I really like that I have gotten from you guys, and that's the moringa oil that I use for my scalp. I think scalp and skin, and I really like that. It's very powerful. So I know I can vouch for the quality of the products that you all produce. If people want to find out more about you, and thank goodness that you service East Fort Lauderdale as well as all of Broward County and pretty much anywhere, how can people find out more about you?
Well, the easiest way is just to look on our website. It's madeinbroward.com. And we used to have a stall at the Yellow and Green Market, and occasionally we'll do some farmers market, but really the easiest way is just to look there. You can shop online, you can feel free to contact us. And if there's something there that you don't see or you want to ask us, just call or text, and we're always happy to talk about what people are looking for. And we are not doing as much sort of production as we had been pre-pandemic, but we still have a group of people that are dedicated to making products and packaging and shipping. We do shipping, so if anybody wants to send a gift to someone outside of Broward and wants it to be kind of a reflection of what we produce here, that's a great gift idea, and we get quite a bit of our business that way. The other thing we do, which I really enjoy, is corporate gifts. So if there's somebody that has a client base and they want to thank people for their business, giving a Made in Broward gift is a great way to do that. And we
I
also
love it because sometimes it's hard for people to decide what kind of gifts to give to people. And you guys really help with that. And so that's a great service that you offer, even on the corporate level.
yeah, and we can customize the labels. Everything can be customized because we work in very small handmade batches of products. We make candles, for example, and several times we've made candles for like real estate agents or mortgage brokers that want to give a nice gift with their labels on it, with tags that explain what they're doing. And
Absolutely.
we also give corporate gifts or we also give donor gifts. So if you run a nonprofit and you want to thank somebody for giving a donation, this is a great way of doing it. It has a lot more meaning than sending them a gift card or some corporate thing that you bought from Bed Bath and Beyond or wherever. So you're
Absolutely.
actually leveraging the donation, and we do that quite a bit. We've gotten support from other nonprofits to give gift bag gifts and thank you gifts. And we also do raffle prize gifts and silent auction gifts. So if anybody is a nonprofit or is raising money for another good cause, then we're happy to donate products for that reason.
It's so great. You have a number of services that you offer to help people. So madeinbroward.com is the best way to reach you. Are you on social media?
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we're we're really active there, but and we're doing a lot of work in the garden now. So we're building food forests around Broward County. So the other thing that we're very active in is focusing on what are things that we can grow local and share that knowledge with other people so that they can have a local food source, so they can build soil, help to heal the planet. And so we're quite active in those areas now.
So if people want to find out more information just about that piece, where do they contact you for that? Maybe to volunteer or to learn more about farming and gardening in Broward County?
That's a good question. We have not added that section to our website yet.
Okay.
We are doing a 12-week permaculture design course in conjunction with another lady, New River Gardens. But we, mostly the thing to do would be to come and see it.
Okay.
If you come, you see it, and you say, this is what, I want to do something similar, then come and volunteer with us and learn about it, and take a course if you want.
Nice.
And then join the collaborative of people that are doing that. I think it's growing now as a better way to plant your yard with banana. I mean, I have banana trees and papaya trees growing in my backyard. It's just a lot better than not having a lawn to mow.
You're absolutely right. And I've seen the dried coconut chips that you make are awesome. They're a great snack. Well, I tell you what, Leann, I am going to put all the ways to reach you out there under the link to the video here. So I want to thank you for spending time today telling us all about Made in Broward. I think people are going to be really excited when they go and check you out on the website. Leann J. Barber, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Lisa.